How you doing, Jordan?
Pretty good. I'm just I'm just nothing. I don't know. I'm just doing pretty good, I guess. I noticed that I slept a little bit last night. That's always a good thing.
What does that mean?
It's always like an internal battle when I'm trying to sleep. It's like time to go to war. That's what happens when I go to sleep. Um, the one thing that has given me the most one of the biggest problems is like I can't fall asleep by closing my eyes.
You need to go to the doctor and tell her that, or tell him that.
Well, I'm just saying I can't fall asleep well while closing my eyes. Like closing my eyes almost makes me like think more.
Can you do me a favor, Jordan? Can you pull out your hood, please?
Kind of what?
Pull your hood off.
What?
It's weird because I'm looking at you. I'm trying to see your eyes. It's weird not to talk to you while in your eyes.
You talk to Price all the time. You can't see his eyes.
Jordan, stop playing around. Thank you. Thank you. But I think you should go to the doctor for that. I
Well,
mean,
of course, I should go to the doctor for it. I don't need to, obviously.
well, have you gone to it?
No,
Okay, why haven't you?
because that costs money.
You drive will cover your insurance?
I don't have insurance.
You don't have health insurance?
No.
Oh,
Oh. Nah, I could have. I could have had health insurance, but it's like I don't know. It costs too much. It was like $45 a paycheck.
that's a lot.
Yeah, man. I'm not trying to do all that.
Oh,
That's $90 every month. Like,
yeah,
what kind of subscription costs $90?
true, but your health is the most important. Health is very important, though.
Yeah, I mean, I could still go to the doctors even though I don't have health insurance, and it would still be cheaper than me paying health insurance, right? Like that's what I figured was the like if I need to get a physical, I could just pay for the physical, and it's still
Right.
like what did it cost? Like $100? It doesn't matter. That's like a month of health insurance. So yeah, I'm probably but no, I'm not. I'm not. I mean, that's probably not happening either way. But the best way for me to fall asleep is for me to just sit down, or not sit down, lay down, and have my eyes open, and just stare at a wall. Just do not close your eyes, because that's when your mind will start thinking. Well, look who decided to show up.
So I had I got class for him. But plus I was
Yeah.
trying to go to the inauguration until Monty and Sam talked me out of it. You know,
We denied.
Some professors close the class if you show up, or like close the door if you show up 5 minutes late.
wow. Even though I told you I was gonna be late.
Oh,
That,
look, that don't. Yeah, rules
that
gotta
means
be.
nothing.
Well, thank you for the thought.
I don't know why I can't get the right. I can never be in the right position. I'm always got myself apart. What, Monty?
We ain't talking out of it. We're just telling you
You
saying the
didn't.
fact.
I know you didn't. I'm just saying it. I know you didn't. It's really coming down out here. Is it coming down there, Monty?
Yeah, it's snowing.
Yeah, but it's just It started about 11, but it didn't. Wasn't sticking. Now it's sticking.
Uh,
Jordan don't know nothing about that.
yeah, we living good out here.
Jordan, what's that thing behind you? That white thing.
That is a dehumidifier.
So I thought it was dry in Texas.
Not during the summer. Well, like I would notice that the humidity would be at like 78% just regularly in the summer. just in here to the point where I wake up and like my sheet is like a little damp and like the floor is
Wow.
a little damp.
Oh,
Like there's
wow.
like dew on the ground, you know. So yeah, I got that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Well, Jordan, I know you're okay with it, but is it kind of weird if I send your birthday present early?
Okay. Well, why can't you just wait for my birthday?
I just want to send it like right before I leave.
When do you leave?
I leave February 9th.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta do
So
what you
I
gotta
just
do.
want to send it before I leave, in case my internet's down and I can't send it.
All right.
But you can't take it out the box or open it until your birthday. And then you got to then on your birthday, take it outside, then open the door and be like, what's this?
Oh, okay. I'll do the whole thing.
Do the whole thing. Do the whole thing.
Let's
You gotta do the whole thing. You gotta be like, huh? For me? Like the whole
Yeah.
thing. Like,
What
skip
is
no.
this? How about
Oh my
that?
God, I forgot it was my birthday. Oh, this is so great. And he came on time.
Let me see. What day is me birthday on?
He's on a Monday, you're a Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay, well, I guess I pay extra for Saturday delivery. That's premium. So yeah, you're gonna have to take it out, bring it back in, and be like, look at me. Look at me. So this was my first
When is the leap year? Like, was it last year?
yeah, I think it was every 4 years. So I think it was last year. This was my first week of Monty, your haircut's nice.
No, thank you.
That must be where the $4,000 went, huh? That's a badass haircut.
How much your haircut cost?
Cause like Monty, don't ask him because he overpays for everything. Everything.
How much does it cost?
It's $5,
Don't
but
worry.
he pays
Don't
$500.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Anybody worry? He's just asking.
I don't care. Look, man, I know how y'all talk. I know y'all are. All right. If I say one thing and y'all don't like it, I don't feel like
We
being
don't
criticized
care.
right now.
Monty,
Here's
you
the
already told us. You already told
Here's
us
the
what you
thing.
said.
Okay, I'm about to try to play this game y'all do.
Here's
all
the
right?
thing,
I don't want-
Marty.
That's what y'all do. It doesn't matter what I say. Y'all going like crazy. Like, what? Huh? I don't care.
Here's the thing,
I'm
though,
not
Marty.
going to play this game. Bob knows it too. It don't matter. Bob knows it too. Y'all smiling. I'm not playing this game, so it don't matter. I'm not.
Marty, here's the problem. Marty,
There wasn't a game, but now that you said it like that, you make it funny.
there's
I
the
know
problem.
it's true.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay.
I know it's true.
But it's
I
funny.
don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it.
You're just
There's a
Don't
problem with your logic. The problem is that you're on a podcast. What are you going to do? Just not talk? Is that what we're going to do here? You're just not going to talk?
but he doesn't talk.
Not talk. Okay? This is not where, if I say something, you guys, no. You came here to say things. So say them.
All right, give me the answers. Give me the questions I want to hear. Okay.
The questions you want to hear.
Here.
Yes.
You mean
Yes.
give me the questions you want to answer?
You can't answer how much was your haircut. That's not.
Look, man,
That
all
is
right,
about
it's
as
$5.
simple as it gets.
It was
Like, if-
$5.
I can't ask you nothing then if I
It was
can't ask.
$5.
Huh?
It was $5.
Well, you can't lie. You see, that's also part of the verbal contract. You can't just lie. What are we just gonna do? Lie all the
I didn't know
time?
it was a lie.
Money, it's like $50, right? LETs, because the first time you said you gave him a big tip because you really liked it. He's a Spanish
All
guy,
right,
and you liked it,
It's-
and you were able to tell him what you want, even not speaking English. And I was just, which was a good thing. You don't
Okay.
pay him that all the time,
My
I get it.
haircut. My haircut
It's
is
$50.
$55.
right?
And I give a $5 tip
Right. Okay.
How
because I think like 30 is like the head, and for these like for the beer.
Right. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Nah, you shouldn't
So
get.
I start working with
Come on, you shouldn't get the beard done. I don't think that's necessary.
Huh?
Especially like you don't have like a specific like style. You just have a beard, like right. Like you don't have like something that needs like.
I like the outline. I like the outline.
Well, you maybe need to figure out how to do that on your own or something. Because
Yeah.
like $20 for your beard, like
Yeah,
it
it
takes
does
like
sound like a lot for a
12
beard.
seconds for me to get my beard done.
It does seem a
When
lot.
you think, when you said it out loud for a beard, that does sound like a lot.
It does sound a lot.
Unless you had one that's out of control and like he did it one time and he got it right. But just to maintain it every couple of weeks, that sounds like a lot.
It's like that's where they're making their money. That's like the movie theaters with their popcorn. Like that's
Oh, that's the popcorn, huh, Jordan?
get them on the beards, bro. We don't care about the top. That part takes forever. That's the artisan part.
The popcorn. Okay,
Dirty.
and the facial must be the soda.
Plus, I mean, like, let's say everybody just collectively stop tipping barbers. Like, it's just not a thing anymore. You don't do that. How much would they charge for a haircut? Because they only keep their prices at a certain place because they know they don't tip.
Right, add extra
Not only
$5.
that, with tips, they don't even have to claim. It's just money in their pocket. They go home every day with money in their pocket.
Oh wow, that is not on their taxes or anything.
No,
That's crazy.
no.
That's messed up.
That's why
So
people like tips, because it's not recorded, and that you every day you got cash in your. You don't have to wait for payday. You got cash every day.
You think it'd be like 50 for the head and like
Probably.
30?
I mean, people will pay it, because people like to look good, so they'll pay it.
No $80 haircut. They're not doing it.
People pay $100, but I'm just
It's
saying, but people would probably cut back and get it.
So
yeah. Well, Jordan, for instance, braids used to be like $80 to $100, which was a lot. Now, since COVID, when you got braids, but that's different. That was all day.
You just get it once, right?
Right, but it took them all day, so they were pretty much making $10 an hour. So it wasn't that much they were making. Now, since COVID, it's like $300-400.
Oh my God, yo!
And think about all the people who paid it. I mean, who collected all these girls. That's just how they get all their money, because they're doing hair and they're making a killing. You don't pay taxes, and they're already collecting some other kind of money. It's just free. And if you did 2 a week, that's $800 a week that the tax man never saw.
And you can stay in a lower tax bracket too.
Tax bracket, you can claim. You can even be collecting welfare, cleaning up. You collect welfare and you do braids. You living a life.
That's like, dude, like I can't be spending.
But that's just it. There's just a lot of industries that people pay cash. But at least now with people, I think this year is when it changed with Cash App and all that. Now they kind of keep tabs on it.
Yeah.
So that the government sees a little bit of it now, but not as much. But still, it's still not as much still. But anyway, this was my first week of not working, you guys.
You didn't work. I thought you worked last week. Or you didn't work last week or the week before that, pretty much.
Yeah, but I still had Corinne and all.
Okay, so it's the first week while being alone that you.
Yeah, this was like the official real first week. Like this was it.
What? Was it boring?
No.
Eventful?
No. I was like, and I'm lazy, so it's not that big a leap for me. And so I was like, man, I could get lazy real fast like this.
Yeah. Well, what's going to happen is
it's too easy for me. So, but it was just this week because remember I told you I'm going to go start working with Michelle's friend Patricia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because she sells insurance and all, so I can get something like that on my resume. So I was talking to Patricia yesterday, and she was saying, come in when you want, She said, you should probably start doing like 6 or 7, 8 hours a day, just maybe like the first couple of weeks, just so you can kind of grasp some of it. She said, because it's one of those jobs you don't really learn until the variables happen, and there's too many variables to show right away. So, so I was telling her, I said, okay, well, I'll come in. And not only that, she's like a 10-minute drive from here, like not even a 10-minute drive. So she's a little bit past overbooked, past the high school. But I told her I'm going to go take my trip, then I'll be back again. I said, but I remember, I didn't have to say remember, but remember, I want no pay because I want to stop when I want to stop, leave when I just don't want the rules as an employee. She was like, I don't care. So I said, but I want you to document I've been with you 5 years.
5 years.
I might just put 3, but it don't matter. She said, I got you. She said, I'll put whatever you want.
That's messed up, baby.
How's that messed up? That's perfect. But I don't want to do it without saying I've done it. That way I can actually learn things.
Yeah.
But most importantly, today is when I figured out, I said, I can get real used to doing nothing. So this gives me purpose. Getting up, get dressed, leave the house, come back. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can Go ahead. What, Monty?
No, go ahead.
No, finish. Go ahead.
No, I have a video to show you guys, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right, let me share my screen then.
What's it about?
U.S. reporter hates China and Africa.
U.S. report.
Yeah. Hold on. Just let me share my screen.
U.S. report shows that who hates who.
Just let me share my screen. Hold on.
I know, but you can just tell me what it's about. I mean,
Here we go.
What if you were showing me a screen where someone kicks puppies? I need to know beforehand. They're going to kick a puppy.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. You ready, Mom?
But give me a premise. Give me something.
The title's right there. It's only 4 minutes long.
I gotta open it up. U.S. represent. It's really. Oh, okay. The U.S. A reporter. It's a reporter, not U.S. Okay, that's why I was asking you.
A reporter.
It's a reporter. One reporter. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right, here we go. It's only 4 minutes long.
I hate China and Africa.
They're in Africa. They're lending money to countries to build ports and different infrastructure.
To build what?
Port.
And what's wrong with that?
And well, because
countries that need ports
So
get ports.
but they're making people dependent on. I mean, I know it's the same thing that we've done, which is
No, it's not.
horrible around the world.
They are far more humanistic than the United States ever was.
Really.
Welcome to Candid Africa, truthful and unapologetic.
I'm been very concerned lately about China. They are now all over Africa, buying things and investing over there and getting those countries dependent on them and supporting, non-democratic people. And I'm just
Like
wondering-
whom?
Well,
We are in a country that supports Saudi Arabia.
yes, that's
Yeah.
true. Right. So
Suddenly we have a problem with, superpowers supporting non-democratic people.
yes, yes, I do. They're in Africa. They're lending money to countries to build ports and different
To
infrastructure.
build what?
Port.
And what's wrong with that?
And well, because
Countries that need ports get ports.
but they're making people dependent on. I mean, I know it's the same thing that we've done, which is
No, it's not.
horrible around the world.
They are far more humanistic than the United States ever was.
Really okay.
Absolutely.
Great. So
Let me give you an example. Of course, they are peddling for influence.
yeah.
Yeah. But they are non-interventionist. absolutely non-interventionist in a way that Europeans, the West, has never managed to fathom.
That's true.
When it comes to the
Excuse me,
influence of
one
China
minute.
outside its
Can you-
borders.
1 second, Monty.
Go
Monty,
ahead. Yes.
can you just not have your camera pointed at your
Oh,
belly?
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I didn't see it.
It is. I mean, it's just all belly there.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but it was distracting me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Borders. I have to say, firstly, it's quite remarkable that they don't seem to have any military ambitions. Secondly, Africa. I'll give you an example, a specific example. Ethiopia. 2004, because I happened to be there, and I have some first-hand experience of it. They went into Ethiopia. I'll tell you why they went into Ethiopia, because they suspected there was oil. Because China is a major industrial power, but it lacks primary resources. Now, instead of going into Africa with troops, colonially, destroying the country, killing people like the West has done for the last 100 years, what they did was they went to Addis Ababa and they said to the government, we would like, we can see you have problems with your infrastructure. We would like to build some new airports, upgrade your railway system, create a telephone system, and rebuild your roads. And we'll do this all for free. No strings attached. We don't want anything from you. And they did. Why did they do it? Because it's soft power. Because because they knew that if oil is discovered, and it was discovered later, then, of course, the Ethiopian government will be much more open to Chinese oil companies coming there. They have never combined their investment with imperialistic. Can you imagine if that was a German company or an American company? That's why I'm saying I don't think you should worry.
Okay, I won't.
Oh, that's it.
That was good. That was
I mean,
good.
I made that point before. I don't know, months ago, but I just want to.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
what? He has a good point.
I can't even say something. I can't even say nothing, Bob.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, well. And he's like, well, what? We not doing wells up here. If you want to drink, you drink from the faucet. We don't do wells.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yo. I thought this was the same space. What was I gonna say? All right, so the only problem is it's like there are some good points, but whatever end that China is working towards is not an end that we want to see, is the idea. So it's like think of it like the devil himself is building ports in Africa. It's like, okay, maybe he's doing actual good things, but you know at the end of the day, the devil's going to turn it up.
Like nothing for free.
He's working towards like a crazy end, like no matter what. So it's like, that's kind of the idea with that. Like, you don't want China to have any sort of real influence. Don't just let them do that, because obviously they're not showing their hand now. Like, they're going to show their hand eventually when they have enough power to actually show their hands. Like, they're in a unique situation where they can't show their hand because there's another superpower in the room. Like, when we just go into Africa and we just do nonsense because there's no one that's really stop us from doing it. Like, there's not another superpower that's going to stop us from doing it. But they're in this scenario because they know, like, if they actually started running things, like, we'd have to step in. So, like, don't act like it's like just out of the goodness of their hearts that they're just not doing the imperialistic thing. So, all I'm saying,
that's still to be continued. But I get your point.
I'm saying whatever ends they
Wait,
are.
hold on. Do you guys hear the chime, or is it here?
I don't hear anything.
I hear a phone, like if I locate your iPhone or something.
I hear something in your
You hear it? Okay, it was the TV. Okay,
Yeah,
no,
we
I'm sorry. It was like a chime. It was. I was like, where is it coming from? Okay, I'm
So
sorry.
it's like, yeah, if the idea is that you should just let them do it, maybe not. because of the reasons why I said, whatever.
Hey, you just let them. We mean let them.
Let China do whatever, like in the Panama Canal and stuff, and
No, but we're talking about specifically for Africa. I mean, are you saying we should not let them do it? Or
Oh, I have
at the end of the day, look, at the end of the day, you can't even stop them from doing that, right? They can. I mean, they can just do that. But
right. But
it is fine for her to be concerned about that, because we know that whatever ends.
And I think that she just didn't have all her enough knowledge to come back at him.
Yeah, exactly.
So she was like, I'm gonna have to concede because I don't. At least she knows if she comes up against, get ready.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's true. But overall, I think it's a great thing for Africa, the continent, honestly, because
it's a great thing if they use it strategically, because they could just say thanks and then be like, be going with you, but I bet you they won't, because if you consider all the poor countries in Africa, how though there's a huge disparity between the rich and the poor, and it's between the haves and the have-nots. Where in America, the haves and the have-nots in America are not that poor.
Yeah.
Like, they're poor compared to the wealthy, but they're not really destitute. Where in Africa, it's a huge difference. So, and the ones that have don't really help the ones that don't have. They just like, I got mine.
Okay, but the issue, the reason why Africa is where they are because of the imperialism throughout.
No, which is true. I understand, but I'm just saying it's nice to blame that. I'm just saying the ones that are there that have had wealth, that claim to be kings and queens and everything else, how about funneling it down to the poor? Remember, I was there. When I say dirt poor, it's literal dirt. Where in America, you don't, even the poorest of the poor people, the houses, the floor is not dirt. It's a floor.
One thing I would say this. I think this could be a good ratio here. I think depending on the country's GDP will somewhat determine how well.
I understand that. I think you're missing.
I'm saying so. America's GDP is way bigger than Nigeria's.
No, I understand that, but you don't understand something. There's something very important that Western countries have done that was extremely significant to your country surviving and doing well. You must educate the children.
Right.
So if they have to educate the children, each generation does better. But I'm just telling you, there's really, really poor, and then there might be kids who go to school, but the money's not filtered back into the community. I mean, when your roads literally, you're talking about places. This is what I'm saying. Like when I was there, I'm literally saying that you make a killing off of tourism, and you allow those things to be there. Who makes the money? The corporations. As a government, you could shut that down and say more of that needs to go back down to the people. But when really it's not just the government. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
So it's the same as China. Yeah, let them do all that, but take advantage of the fact that they're helping them and funnel it to everyone, because the whole country will prosper.
I think it would do that.
I mean, I'm not talking about the whole continent, but I'm talking about specific countries will prosper. They could put, because right now, you figure with India, they got as many people as China, right? But China is, I know you guys don't watch it. I always watch stuff about China. China is falling economically. It is falling, okay? You have so many college students, so many more of them college graduates, they can't find jobs. There are no jobs. Housing they pretty much mimic what Westerners have done, where you buy a house, you make money off the house. They've done everything we've done. The only problem is they're communists. The government really owns everything. And now that it's falling, you have people, you just watch them on their videos, who like feel like I need to go back to my hometown and be a farmer now because I can't make any money. The ones who graduated school, guess what they're doing? If they can't make it on YouTube, they're just making it as like a Uber driver, a food delivery driver. They're not making enough. And yet, if you figure out when you compare it to American dollars, it's actually really nothing. But to them, it's a lot. And it's like, would they, those industries, you know how everything is made in China? Excuse me. It's about to say everything made in India because India has picked it up. Apple has gone, everybody has gone there. So Africa could take advantage of that too. Moving on that territory where China was, where you negotiate with American companies and say, bring your industry here, and it's basically free. And even though the people don't make a lot of money, it still brings up your economy. Even though the people in China never really made the money Americans make, it still made them more prosperous. It made them so prosperous that they're going to other countries building shit.
Okay, I have an issue with about you said the rich and powerful African people don't trickle down. The issue I have, I'm not saying it's not a thing, but the problem is that it seems like every African country is like that. So they all can't be just greedy. I think it's also a external factor of other countries too.
I still think it's human nature.
We're the exception to that rule.
Yeah, it's human nature. It is human nature to be greedy.
Okay, I'm just saying. All I'm trying to say is that it's not just because of the rich and power of the African people. It's also because the external sources too.
No. You have to prove, look. Even if that is the case, you didn't prove that by making that.
I'm not making a point. I'm not proving anything. I'm making a point.
That observation does not lead to it's an external factor. Your observation was that all of Africa seems to be suffering from this same thing.
Right.
But that does not mean that this is an external problem.
So you think you think every single one is all because of them? That's all because of it.
No, it's not.
Undeniably.
Hold on. I will ask you. You think every single country in Africa is all because of them?
Yes.
I think
that's crazy, dog.
That is more. That contributes more to their present.
I think it's crazy to blame others. I think it's crazy to blame others.
You can blame others.
You can, because you have something that some countries don't have, natural resources. The only thing that other countries have over you is they had a head start. And they had a head start because of the way they governed. You didn't govern like that.
So much of how prosperous you're going to be is dependent on how you've acted for the past centuries. It's not just how you've acted in the past, 10, 20, 30 years or whatever.
Right.
One of the things that Africa did at a certain point is that they literally sent their people to they sold their people to the United States and other countries all over the world. I don't think they realized just how much this kind of held them back in the future, kind of sort of. I'm just putting
but when you think about the ones who sold, they made money and they were chilling. But what they didn't do is grow. They just kept their money. They didn't grow.
I mean, of course, if you're gonna have slaves, why would you you're obviously a crazy person, right? You don't sell slaves and then give money to your community. That doesn't make any sense.
Right. You literally just took the people.
You don't took other people.
And you know what? It's a lot more fun to blame Western for all your problems when you literally sold them. They wouldn't have had anything to buy if you didn't sell them.
It's not.
You really sold it.
The land slave trade is not the only reason. I'm not talking about the land slave trade. I'm talking about.
It's indicative of attitude.
Neither was I.
I think it's indicative of of their attitude.
I mean, do you understand how a lot of these African countries are taxed by tariffs?
Yes.
Okay, and why?
How tariffs work?
They're taxes.
Yes, they are taxes, but It's sort of like what China's going to do to them, tax them. It's because you don't have the people in there just to see the foresight. You're always the ones who make it, Monty. They leave the country. They leave the country. A lot of the prosperous Africans leave the country. They're here in every other West. Everybody comes to Western countries because it's better. But what do? They could stay there. And there are people who stay there. I was watching this woman in China, right? Now, you know about the people who live in cages because we talked about that, right, Monty?
Yeah.
And for
Yeah,
25 years, she's been trying to get people out of cages. Now, she could have just been prosperous and moved on, but that's not what she did. She's been working on it to work on the people. And not enough people work on the people. Too many people are, I got mine. It's the same mentality here with Black folks, right? You got every other race that helps them. But Black people, no, I got mine.
I think there was a certain period of time where Black people were helping Black people, and so
We were.
once the government kind of intervened, and then now we kind of separated.
Right. We were the epitome of helping each other. How do you think the boycott with the buses happened? Because everybody helped each other. But now it's like, I got mine. It's
I would say
self-preservation.
all the way up until like 60 was like the golden age.
Self-preservation. Self-preservation. We're all about, I got mine. I got mine. Even the politicians. How are these politicians making the goddamn money that they're making as a politician and won't leave office? Why? Because they got theirs. Because they're making a killing.
I guess, like, I saw that video because I'm kind of happy for the African people and trying to, seem like they have like options.
You know what? If I was them, I would take advantage of everything anybody gave me free.
Right. And like it gives the West, even though we're part of the West, it gives the West a different like George said,
it should.
Another players in the game.
Yes.
And forces them
Oh,
to like,
you're right.
all right, we can do something.
You're right. I totally agree. And you know what it does, Giovanni? It keeps us in line.
Right. That too.
Yeah. It keeps us in line. So even though China may be the big bad wolf, and then we do things, we the big bad, we're not as bad, but we're not as great as either. But it keeps us in check.
And one more thing, I think one thing was also that still got to that video that they have no military ambitions, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. I think that we're just in a day and age where you can't.
That was a good point.
That was
an excellent point.
I mean, we always send troops everywhere, aren't we?
Yeah, that's what we do. We like, what? You don't have troops there? Oh no, we'll get some troops tomorrow.
Right.
They can't do it because we exist. That's the reason why.
They can do it too. They can do it. They can put. I don't think it's their philosophy.
They don't want us to move our hands. Okay, they want to like put the least amount of. They just don't want to trigger us at all.
Well, I mean, China does have bases of, some parts of the world like Dubai and that kind of stuff. But that's true. That could be it too. That don't want to trigger the U.S. more, but also could be just their philosophy too.
All right, real quick, isn't it crazy how when you return something to Amazon, it updates so fast?
I know, right? They're really good.
I mean, it is crazy, and you got your money back like in hours.
Yeah, that's not how it used to be. It used to be like
It is.
wait like a week
I
or
just
two.
returned something at 12:30. It's already updated, and they already gave me my money back at 12:30. It's been an hour.
Well, the thing is, if they look inside and they see that it's not in there, they'll also take your money back again. Like they'll take the money.
Actually, they had a person there because the kiosk wasn't working, so they can actually see the. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that, Jordan. If they open it up and see not what's there, what you said was there. Okay.
Well, that happened to me like 2 weeks ago or something.
Oh, you lied!
I was doing the wrong thing. Like I put the wrong tag on it or something. Like that Roku I was supposed to return. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but the tags were wrong, and they're like, "This is not what you said, brother. We're gonna take our money back."
Wait. Say, are you allowed to say, "Can I have that back"?
Yeah, so I don't even know what it was. I don't
Or
know
is
what.
it like you just lose it?
I don't even know what I gave them. I wouldn't even be able to I would look through my Amazon orders. It would be something that I don't even care about.
This is crazy. Your refund has been issued. I mean, it's just it's funny how they ask you now. Is it open? Did you use it? Like,
Yeah. It's pretty often that I just say I never even touched it. I never opened the
me
box.
too. Me too.
I
But
just
there's
can't-
times I might say I opened it, but I didn't use it. But a lot of times it's like I never even opened it. Yeah. Because it's funny because I wasn't even going to return it, but I had something I definitely was going to return because it cost me $50. So I was like, all right, let me just get everything, everything else. So I'm going there anyway. So I'm not taking this $50 hit.
Yeah, I mean,
These two down here are playing. They each got a toy. They're funny.
Well, I'm glad y'all like the video. I'll try to find another one like next week.
yeah, it's good that other countries can always profit from our conflicts, I guess, or just other conflicts with larger entities, so they can profit. But I mean, I don't really care that much about it. I just care about.
Oh my God! They're literally jumping on me, both of them. I don't know if they gotta go or I can't ignore it. What?
I mean, China with its social credit score and stuff, they're like a walking dystopia.
Yeah.
So I don't want them to spread anything at all anywhere. But you know, you gotta play the game. You know, I bought. I'll wait till she comes back. When are you gonna build the rest of that PC?
It's coming. I don't know. I really don't know.
You should buy the case next. Or something.
Yeah, that's probably the case
Buy
next
something.
week.
Like case, it doesn't matter what case you get. So it's not like, yeah, you can buy a case and then a motherboard.
Sure, North Korea is in Ukraine now, right? North Koreans.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're on the front lines now
Why?
because Putin asked. I guess Putin made a deal with North Korea. They want his weapons and his soldiers.
I don't see how these countries don't know that they're the bad guys. You know what I mean? Like when you're on the same side as North Korea and China and stuff, you gotta like think, like, who are the bad guys in this scenario?
I'm not going to say Russia's really bad. Russia's not really the bad guy here. They make a good point why they started this war. And we started wars before. You know why they started it?
Why?
So I'll try to make it real fast. So, back in the Soviet Union, which was way bigger than Russia, right? They had Ukraine, so it's part of Ukraine, right? When Soviet,
I get it. I know. I think the whole thing is like they're going to join NATO or something.
right? So and also, so what happened? What triggered it is that the U.S. playing like a puppet president in Ukraine, and now he's changing like the philosophy of the country.
Yeah.
Instead of like Western views, instead of like Eastern views, right? They go on more Western views. So as time goes on, you can see like Ukraine will be part of NATO.
Yeah.
Russia did not like that at all, and that means that NATO is spreading, and now they're right at their borders. They did not like that at all. So that's why they started. Say no, we want to capture you before you. It makes sense. It kind of makes sense for them, to be honest with you, why they did that. I was telling, we were talking about why Russia started the war in Ukraine.
Oh,
That's-
why?
And I said it makes sense why they're in war. I don't think they're in the wrong going to war.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
Oh, really?
I think because and not only that, anybody who supports that nonsense of a war is pretty much you're saying it's okay us as Americans to have other people die almost for our war. Like, go ahead and fight them.
Yeah.
Go ahead, it's okay. Oh no, we're not fighting, but you're supplying them with everything. You should have mind your business. It's not our war.
Yeah.
We should mind. We don't need to intervene on everything.
I'll still view the Russians as the bad guys, not necessarily for what they're doing in this war. Like, I mean, this war just seems like, you know, a normal war or whatever. So while they are still the bad guys, I don't think we should have anything to do with this war, just because, like, we don't gotta be involving ourselves with everything.
You're right.
Like, why? Why do we have to do this? Every time any country
You know why?
or we gotta have our say.
Because there's too much. Because it's the people who are making money with these wars. It's the money makers. It's like we need to go help them. You know why? Because Americans make this kind of bullets or this kind of ammunition. No, it's not ours. No, it's too much money to be made. There's a fight going on, and I don't know if it's good. You hear me?
Yeah.
But yeah, we were
I'm
talking
talking about. I'm talking about in my house. I got
Right.
the U.S. and Russia over here,
we were talking about
and I
how
don't know who's who.
Monty brought up how North Korea joined the war apparently on the
Oh,
side
they did?
of the Russians.
Yes. Yeah, they're on the front lines.
Oh, wow.
And then what I was saying was, like, I don't know how the Russians or how these countries don't know that they're the bad guys when they're teaming up with North Korea and stuff. Like, I'm like,
Well, I know this. How they got North Korea to their side to fight the war is two things. It was weapons, and also they gave Russia gave up land to North Korea.
no one
Like,
should ever.
the
You know
borders.
what? That's easy for them to do. For
I mean, they're gonna get a lot more land getting Ukraine, right?
Yeah, it's easy for them. Like, yeah. So that's like, hey, look, you have this land, you have this river now, because they used to share a river. But, you know, Russia, Ukraine, Russia and North Korea, they're border each other, right?
Yeah. That
But now
tiny
they
little-
give us some land, say like, hey, you have this now, and North Korea said, okay. So now they got land, permanent land, and they sent troops over there. So that was the deal.
listen,
I mean,
That
land's
was
a big
smart.
deal.
that was
Land's a big
smart.
deal. It's a big deal.
It was smart.
Yeah, I mean, it's a win-win for them. But still, like, you know, North Korea are like, we can't be doing things to support that stupid country. If all the other countries just refuse to play with North Korea, we don't want to destroy North Korea. Forget, we're not trying to destroy North Korea. No wars. We just won't trade anything, every single other country. Then, you know, North Korea would cease to exist. The craziness that they put their people through is next level.
But the people don't know that they're being put through because of the.
They don't know the like level. They don't know like, how bad it is, but they know that it's bad. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they're like, it just can't be like this. It's like, you know. I know for a while they were smuggling. They smuggle in a whole bunch of like Western and South Korean like movies and music and all that stuff. So I'm sure they get some sort of sight.
You know
into the
what's
rest
funny
of the world.
about that is that's when you do stuff like that, that's a true gamble. Because
About
you
what?
could
About what?
When you smuggle in South
Yeah.
Korean stuff, music and stuff.
Yeah, that's a true game. You
that's
really
a true gamble.
you brave or you stupid?
Well, it depends on what period of time. Like as time has gone on, the more secure it's gotten. So now you're doing it. It's like now it just costs a whole lot to do it.
Right.
It can still be done, but I saw this video on just like how that whole thing has gone down, like how people have escaped North Korea and like how much it has cost and like how it's gone up in price to escape North Korea and stuff. Like it used to cost like, I don't know, like $2,000. Now it's like $40,000 to escape from North Korea. And like nobody has that money in North Korea.
All right, well, if I got $20, I'll get you out. $20, I'll get you out.
Can we like pay North Korea to stop being a country?
Pay North Korea to what?
To stop being a country? Like, we'll give you $5 trillion if you just get absorbed into South Korea.
The question is, you gotta ask the king, well, the dictator. You really ask him, like, is that enough for him? He's like, no.
It's a free leader, yes.
He's like, no, I don't want your money.
$5 trillion.
He don't matter. He wants his people. He's like his old, like he's like God in that
You
country.
can just go off into the sunset forever and ever.
Now look, this one trick, right? They have an idea to take out North Korea, was quite interesting. It blew my mind to go with this. So to really make North Korea really collapse, they said all they had to do is like fly over like dozens of planes over that country and drop like billions of dollars of North Korean money, and the inflation rate will grow up so high that no money in that country will count. Like the inflation will take the country down.
Yeah, the inflation.
Inflation, yeah. You know?
Yeah.
It's a very interesting way to do it.
Would they be able to detect counterfeits and stuff somehow?
I don't know, but it's just interesting that they just flood the country with money. So
Yeah.
that's such a non-lethal way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we got to do something about them freaking clowns. Or maybe not. We probably don't have to. Ideally, we don't have to do anything, and they just kind of collapse on their own. You know? Like, we hear about the Vietnam War, right? But, like, what about the Korean War? They're both kind of the same thing, right?
I know the Korean War lasted a year. That's one thing. Two, I told Mom about this. I told Mom a couple of times that of all the wars out there, we definitely should end that war because our general pushed North Koreans out of North Korea. But what he did is that he kept going further in China.
Yeah.
He could have just stopped in North Korea. But once he invaded China, China got involved and pushed the American troops back to South Korea.
Yeah, I think I remember reading that, yeah.
Yeah, so he messed his things up. Then ever since he got fired, he should get fired, you know?
So you're saying we could have had all of Korea, or Korea
Yes.
had all of Korea.
Right. If he stopped at North Korea at the end of,
Yeah.
you know, but he did.
Well, it just sucks that they even needed us to fight their war in the first place, right? Like, why can't y'all just win your war? it's North versus South. Y'all just fight your war. Whoever wins gets the whole country. Why do we gotta be involved? I mean, obviously we involve ourselves, but if we don't get involved, then apparently South Korea just loses? ? Right?
I guess so. I don't know.
Like that's just.
I mean, we know Vietnam would lose. They would lose regardless.
Yeah.
But the Koreans, I don't know. They probably lost. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, maybe we should just stop doing the whole other country war thing.
Why you gotta be Debbie Downer?
I mean, it's good. Like maybe we should stop killing people. Why you gotta be Debbie Downer? Let's not kill people.
Why you gotta be Debbie Downer? That's all I'm saying.
I wonder what's Trump day one gonna be like.
I don't know, man.
How much
It might be
stuff?
wild. It's gonna be wild. His first month gonna be wild.
I had to buy a piece for my dash cam, right? Because the one I bought was what I was returning. It didn't fit. So I bought this other one, and it says it should fit. So I just want to show you a picture real quick. And I see why they say it should fit. Leave it! Not that you care, but it's like a jigsaw puzzle. It's got all these.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's telling you one of these are going to fit your thing.
That's a lot.
And I'm thinking, wow, it's not possible that you have a model that it doesn't fit, but it's all these little attachments. Like one of these are yours and it's going to fit. I just found mine. I don't know why I got joy out of that, but I definitely got joy out of that. And I just found it. And that's funny. Funny. I think if I can attach it. Leave it. Where's Khalil? He in Boston? Is that where he was last time?
I don't know. How should I know?
Remember, because you were like, well, I'm in San Antonio.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know, right? Well, I'm in San Antonio, right?
These bumps.
Boston's up the street.
Where is Boston? Is that
It's in Massachusetts.
Okay.
Above Connecticut, to the right, up and above Connecticut, above New York, you know. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of funny.
It's in that tri-state area.
Yeah.
That's the tri-state, right?
No.
New York.
Well, not our tri-state, but there's a bunch of tri-states.
No, but like, what is the tri-state?
No, it depends on where you are. They're all a bunch of our tri-state is Pennsylvania, Delaware, and New Jersey.
We're
There's
not a part
other
of
tri-states where they got Connecticut, New York, and maybe I don't know, Rhode Island, maybe.
The thing about it is that
New York is part of our tri-state.
3 states.
no,
New York is part of our tri-state too.
we're not.
The tri-state area, when we say tri-state area, because we're in the southern part, was Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware.
I
We're
think
talking Delaware County.
tri-state areas are only for small states. Pennsylvania is not really like a small state, so it doesn't get a tri-state. It's what I say.
It
That's why
has a tri-state, but it's also a tri-state probably with Ohio and West Virginia. They
See,
may
how
say
is that a
tri-state.
tri-state? That's not a tri-state.
It's 3 states.
Let me see.
Ohio,
No.
Pennsylvania, West Virginia.
There's a difference in meaning between tri-state and
You
3
got
states.
New York, New Jersey, and you got Pennsylvania. That's another tri-state. No, because it's really the airwaves. Which people are you reaching?
I think it's like calling Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico a tri-state area.
No.
It's
It has to be a corner, a little
That's
corner.
like- country.
Yeah, I agree. It has to be a corner.
What do you mean it has to be a corner?
Like you just
That's-
can't touch 3 states. All 3 have to touch each other.
All 3 of these states do touch each other.
Right. The top is the top left of Texas, the right side of Oklahoma, and the top right
Right,
side of
New
New
Mexico.
Mexico. Trust me, they're calling themselves a tri-state. The people in that area.
Oh crap!
I don't know
Boomers!
why you're so offended or taking offense to this.
No,
All
that's-
right. So at least according to Chat GTP, something like that, a tri-state is an adjective that refers to an area that's made up to 3 states.
That's what I just said. 3 states.
I'm
Try.
saying, I know what a tri-state is, but what is the tri-state?
No, it depends on who you are, where you are.
Where you
My
are. That's
tri-state
right.
is
That's
not
right.
your
That's
tri-state.
right. That's right. And so where we are right now, like it looks in Philadelphia, I meant, is I'll
Monty's
say
not part of my tri-state.
In
I'm
the
not.
Smash community, there's like different regions, right? There's like, oh, you're part of the Texas
Well, that's a
Smash.
little different, Monty. I mean, Jordan, because
But-
Texas is pretty much the size of a country.
And then they say, okay, you're in tri-state. We all know what tri-state means. It's like that corner.
Is it a tri-state? She got Indiana. She's got Michigan, and she probably has Ohio.
No,
So it's all about relative. It's all relative.
It's where you are. That
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I know what the definition of a tri-state is, but I don't.
And I'm telling you, it depends on where you live, what you call a tri-state, because it's something you'll hear on the news. The news is say in the tri-state area. Well, if you live in that area, you know exactly what they're talking about.
It's like saying, okay, what is a hero? Okay, well, a hero can be, Achilles or whatever, but what is the hero? What is the canonical hero?
There's no
Canonical. What's
There's
your
no the
fancy
hero.
talk? What the hell word is canonical?
There's no the hero.
There is the hero.
Now
The hero
we agree.
Christ himself.
I agree. Like the most popular tri-state is not technically a tri-state. It's DMV. Everything's connected here.
Okay. Somehow
Everything's connected here.
your area is the most popular tri-state. How did that manage?
Okay. All
is.
right. So what did he
It is.
So I guess he answered
It
your
is.
question. He answered your question, Jordan, by saying, well, technically, we're the tri-state.
Ah! He said, I didn't want to say it. I did not want to say it.
He
So-
said, you forced my hand. I'm going to have to say it now. It's
So
not.
you moved to California and you lived there for 5 years. Are you still gonna be saying that? You're like, yeah, that's the most important tri-state. All the way
No,
over there.
I'm saying. No, I'm trying to say, I never heard an acronym of a tri thing until the DMV. It's not this thing. It's no such thing as a PJD. No says PJD.
Just
like,
because
that's a
you
big-
got acronyms doesn't mean you're the only one that has a tri-state. You just happen to have, because you know why, Monty, you get acronyms? Because it's too goddamn long to say.
Okay.
So instead of saying tri-state, they say the DMV.
All right, but also the Metro, the DC Metro reaches Maryland and Virginia.
Yeah, I think that is
I'll
it.
accept the reaches New Jersey.
No, yours is DC. DC is not even a state. So yours
Yeah, I
is
know, but-
DC, Baltimore, and Virginia. Because it's not a tri-state. DC is not a state. So it wouldn't be a tri-state. It's the DMV. Bam!
No. Is a state with an asterisk on it.
It's not,
Yeah,
because it's
actually.
not a state.
It's not a state at all.
It's a district. I don't even know what they call it. It's not a state. There's
Yeah.
50 states, not 51. It's 50 states plus DC. We say it all the time. 50 states plus DC.
It doesn't get any senators, right?
I don't know what it gets. I don't know. No, it doesn't get centered. I don't know what it gets to be.
I don't know what it gets
frank.
either.
I don't know. I think it just gets. I don't know, because it falls pretty much under Virginia for everything.
Because it does get electoral votes, but
What's it get, one?
I don't know.
Well, it don't even matter. They're both don't even matter, really.
We got the U.S. and Russia over here.
Which was Russia?
I don't know. I think right now I would say
It's Russia.
Price is Russia because he's being very aggressive. He's aggressive. Okay. But it's hard to say because they're both Price! Monty, as God is my witness, he went at him. Price! Like,
Please stop.
I saw teeth. Why? Why? Because he dared to be in his way when he was trying to talk to me. As God is my witness, this dog, I got to tell you a story real quick. I don't know if you guys heard about Nadea. Did you?
No,
Did you, Jordan?
no.
So,
She got a phone number.
what happened?
She got a new phone number.
You know, Nadea has 2 girls. Well, Nadea has a little dog.
Okay.
Okay.
I forget the dog's name. Anyway, she has a little dog. Well, the other day, Kata was telling me the other day, I think it might have been Friday or Thursday. The other day, Gracie, which is the younger one, Amaya and Gracie had a friend over, and her and the friend got into an argument. They were over there arguing.
Mm-hmm.
That dog jumped up and bit the other little girl, the friend over. No. She needs stitches and all.
Dang.
Her in the face.
Now look, I'll be honest with you. I got a couple things about that. All right, I got a couple things. All right, one, that's obviously I got mixed
We
feelings.
could get what they were doing, but if that's your little girl,
Right.
I mean,
I got mixed feelings about it. I know.
I don't, because you know the dog meant well, but
Right.
even if he meant well, at the end of the day, that's someone's child.
Yeah.
Because he probably was taken up for her.
Yeah, he was.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something that I wanted to do that I've decided after I heard that I'm just 100% going to do it now. So remember how on Thanksgiving I used to put that muzzle on Price?
Right.
Then I stopped. No, from now on, when he's around people, he's get muzzled. I don't trust him.
All right, look, Mom. When you put the muzzle on, can you not get the wrap thing on?
No,
Can you get,
I'm
like-
not. I'll get a different one. It doesn't matter. I'll get one. But that's not the point. The point I'm making is I don't trust him.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't trust him because even when he snapped at Sage, I don't.
Who's Sage?
Tony.
Oh, the boy.
Yeah. So he might have done something. So even if he does something, I don't trust him.
Right.
And I'm gonna get one for Pilot too because they look like a cage, so they
Right,
can still drink water and eat. They just can't bite somebody. So when they're out, I'm just gonna put a muzzle on both of them.
Okay.
I just like
I agree. I mean, Price is he's a little risky.
he is, and he doesn't bite down, but he snaps.
He snaps. Right. He doesn't
Just
bite. He
now,
snaps.
like he could have hurt him. Now he's not gonna hurt him, okay, because he's getting bigger. But I need Price to know you crossed the line. Like I saw
Right.
it. Like I literally just saw what went down. And it happens all the time. And I almost never stop Price. But this time, Price was trying to get my attention. And just like an old man, shut the F up is what he said. He pretty much slapped him and said, grown folk talking. I'm sitting here and I'm watching them, and they kind of make me nervous sometimes when they do that. Like, I don't really care, but it makes me nervous when they do it near me because I feel like I'm gonna lose a finger or toe. So I'm not scared for that. I'm scared that I'm in the middle when they fighting.
Right.
I'm gonna feel it.
Right.
It's even hard to play with them together because Price always get aggressive. It's always like, are you kidding me? I do tug of war. I throw the ropes. Price, he'll play and play and play. But soon as something don't go his way, he's snapping.
Yeah. He got short man syndrome. So
He does.
Napoleon syndrome. We got.
Yeah. Little man syndrome. Either that or he's just mean. I don't know.
All right. Look, when they're with me, I'm gonna
Money,
watch
I might
out.
get
For
it.
that.
Money, I just bought this thing. It's for your phone. I might give it to you or send it back. It's
Okay. Oh, okay.
but it's for magnetic, but with the case on it, it doesn't hold it.
That's the point.
What's the
They should know. They should know. We are.
Who keeps a phone without a case?
I know.
I think I would like it too. Who puts a phone without a case?
Honestly,
That's stupid.
that might work. That might work for my phone because my phone, right? This part still metal, so it
That's
might
not the
still.
camera? Oh, okay. So I was gonna take it back, but I'll just give it to you because I kind of like it. It looks like it would be pretty cool. But wait, yeah, but whatever. I'm like, okay, I can't. I'm sick of. I get sick of returning shit. I get stuck with returning stuff.
I might. I would discipline Price if I see that. If he's gonna come over here.
Well, I just yelled at him. He puts his head down. He knows to walk of shame.
Okay, because I keep hearing stories about this, and apparently he's the kid to this thing. Price, you need to stop. Okay, stop.
Yeah, he
I love you. You know I love him, but
I know, but sometimes right is right and wrong is wrong.
Right.
And he wrong.
Stop.
And he wrong. I'm
so glad. I'm just so glad that he's such a small dog. It's not really a big issue for us.
Oh yeah, because if he was a big dog, I would probably actually be a little scared.
Right. You know,
might actually scare me. Like, shit, I don't know if I can control this monster.
right. But he's so
And
small, so
then I gotta call you back and tell you how I had to put him down.
but but he's so small, so he's not a big,
Right, yeah. So I'm not like spazzing over it. But yeah, he's definitely even though he can be aggressive, I can control him in the sense that when I tell him no,
right.
even you know how you give him food or bone.
Right.
Now it's funny because with Pilot, I'm constantly making him put the food back down. I take it out of his mouth, make him put it back down. And it's really, I only do it for power.
Okay. Right.
Because I feel like I need to do it while he's young before
Right.
he does it, and I can't get something from him.
Right. I agree.
So I
It's
just
good,
do it now. I'll just say put it down or stop or take it out of his hand or his mouth. His hands. He's got hands now. Or take it out of his mouth. Yeah, because I feel like if I gotta get something out of his mouth, I need control now, telling him to drop it.
So are the Price and Pod they're always following you in the house?
Like right now,
Who follows you more?
right now because they just had that spat both in the,
Both in
they're
what?
both because they just had that spat, they both went to their beds. Okay. And they're in the living room. So no, neither one of them's near me. But it's never one is with me and not the other. It's not even a thing. If the other one sees it, the other one might not see it. But if
Right.
one sees one come over next to me, the other one gets up like, I guess I gotta see what's going on over here.
I kind of feel I come up bad for Remy though, because Remy used to sit next to you all the time, right?
All the time. Doesn't anymore.
But now, like,
But the thing about Remy is two things. Number one, when he sits in the window. Oh wait, Price was just under the table. I didn't know he was under the table the whole time. When he sits in the window, because before he didn't do that. Now he sits in the window all day, and he'll slap the dog if he comes near him, or he'll just ignore it. Like, yeah, Price ain't bothering him. He's very comfortable. You know, Remy's comfortable with Price.
Yeah, he is.
So, but with Remy, every time I pass him, I pick him up.
Okay.
I'm constantly picking him up. So he doesn't feel left out. So I'm constantly picking him up. But if they see me with him, they coming over, and I have to put Remy down because Remy will start clawing.
Right.
Yeah.
This is too much.
Yeah, I can't. Not with that other dog. Like he would be cool with Price, but he ain't tolerating Pilot.
Right.
No.
That's so funny.
I mean, he said no, there'll be none of that. Yeah, no.
That's okay. Yeah, Price. Yeah, but Price did chill. I don't like what he's doing right now. Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't like it. Shoot, I said, you know what? I gotta get a muzzle for both of them. So maybe I'll just give you some money and let you get it with Sam. So she'll tell me which one's best for them. Because I do want them. If you're taking them out, not to Don't, and whatever you do, they're not allowed to talk to other animals.
Okay, right.
Remember, I know when you tell Sam, she's probably not going to agree with that, but I don't care. Just today, I was in Petco. It was like I don't know if they was having a sale. It was so many people in there. And the people, people had dogs. I'm like, no. And then they're like, oh, sorry. What they don't understand is the trainer, because my trainer, he says, don't allow your dog to talk to other dogs.
Does it say why?
Yeah, because when you're out and about with your dog and you allow your dog to be friends with other dogs, you can't control them. They need to understand it's a distraction and just leave them be. Dogs want to go and talk. He says, don't let them do it. He said, it may seem rude and you may think, look, see, he likes everybody. But the day you don't want him to talk to someone is the day he's going to do it and he's going to be a problem. Therefore, he needs to learn, just keep walking. You only let your dog talk with other dogs if you're in a social environment and that's what they're there for. If that's not what they're there for, they have to. He says, you ever see a service dog? They don't. That's why they tell you with service dogs, don't pet them because they're working right now. And if a dog understands I'm working right now, they're not allowed to socialize. He said, all they doing is gossiping. Hey, man, what's going on? What you doing? He said, nah. He said, that's why when you see people pulling dogs, they can't pull them away. You can't pull your dog away because you've allowed them all this time to talk to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that was on the street. Now you want to stop them. And it makes sense. And Pilot knows, no, leave it. Just keep going. Keep walking. And it's when I walk them, because, I take him to the park every day. When I walk, oh, Jordan, when I had the collar and he wasn't walking right. I had it too low. Like the collar was here.
Yeah.
Should have been up here, closer to his ears.
Mm.
And when it's there, he's right as rain. Yeah, it needs to be like right there, closer to right as rain. And he's not allowed. He says he's not allowed. Don't allow him when you're going somewhere to sniff the ground. Don't allow him to do that. Unless you come up with a word, like maybe the word is sniff. If you allow a sniff, then he's allowed to sniff. If you don't say you can sniff, he's not to be sniffing the ground, just finding, the whole story about stuff. He said it's too hard to pull them back. So when we go for our walks and we're going all the way to the park, I don't allow. Price will probably stop. Price has gotten a little better with training. He'll do things now. He'll just do it slower. Like if I tell him to sit, he'll go, oh, I'm not a kid. Why are we talking like this? But he'll do it.
Is he more comfortable outside? We take him for walks to the park like that?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
But he was getting comfortable anyway.
Right.
He was getting comfortable anyway. But I wish that when we went into the park, he didn't stay with me. And when we go into that field, that field, Jordan, I showed you, right? Yeah, you were in there with me. I run around that whole thing one time. I was thinking every week I'll add a lap. No need to, till I get to whatever's comfortable and then just stop. So I'll run around and Price is right behind me. He won't leave me. Remy. Pilot is off somewhere in that cage somewhere in the field doing, sniffing something. But Price he don't stay off my heel. He stay on me. He won't even sit and wait till I come back around. He's like, no, you won't leave me.
Price is the same thing. Like if I won't go to that dog park around me, like why let him go? He does this thing. Like he actually separates me.
Okay.
But if I get off my bench and if he even like fix my shirt, he runs back. Like
he said, whoa. Hey, why did you scratch your nose? Why did you scratch your nose? Like, is that a signal? Is something going down? That's funny. So you have to keep your hands straight and just look straight ahead. Don't deviate. He might do better when you have both of them.
Yeah.
He might. I'm just telling you now, but Pilot is and the only way to get him, the best way to get him back, which I did yesterday and the day before, the best, because I was losing him. Like he would just run and not come back to me. The best way to get him back, I find now, is get him before it's time to go, where I start throwing things and playing with him, and then gotcha. And I get the leash on him, you know. Yeah, but don't wait to the sec, because I think he was picking up on no. I'm not
I see
ready
what
to
you
go. I'm not ready to go. So I've been playing and I'm trying to teach him fetch. So we were supposed to learn that this week, but the class was canceled. And that is because I told him I wasn't going to be here this week because I was going to DC, right?
Yeah.
So today I had to return something at Whole Foods. And then I said, well, I'm going to go over there and see if I can still go in, if he's still holding the class. So I go in, I'm like, hey, he's like, I canceled with the other two because you weren't coming. I'm like, I'm just one person. Like, how is that even a thing, right? He's like, well, they figured with the snow too. Why not? All right, she out, we out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So we didn't have class today. So I was like, all right, no big deal. But we were supposed to learn fetch today. But I've been trying to teach him fetch. It's hard teaching. And the other people, they were like, yeah, my dog won't fetch. It is hard teaching a dog to fetch.
Hmm.
You
Okay.
know with Price, how Price would never bring it back, or bring it back but don't give it to you.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that. I'm working on that. But he's gotten really good at stay. He's gotten really good at stay. He's not perfect, but he's really, really good at stay. And I really wanted to spend time. I want to make sure I spend time with Monty, just learning things with him so that he can stick with it with him. So he can not fall behind. Because for me to be gone, I'm be gone a long time. It's so easy for him to end up in juvenile detention center because of Monty. Monty got him cutting classes, running the streets, getting high because I was gone a week.
Uncle Monty.
I come back, he'd be a damn near a teenager. He'd be like, hey, where you been, Mom? I'd be like, nah, we starting over fresh.
Hey, Sam calls you Monty, right, Monty?
Yeah.
Oh, she does?
She
Did you tell her, or did she just pick up on it? Or you told her?
Oh, snap. Yeah. So
Did she ever call you Armani?
hold on.
Oh, she there? I'm glad we didn't talk about her. What happened to Khalil anyway? Jordan, I finally finished booking all my stuff for the trip.
She said hi.
Hi.
She said hi.
You know how did she hear that Vanessa was getting married?
I didn't know that.
You heard it, Jordan?
you texted us, right?
Oh,
You texted me at least.
I told Vanessa, all I need to know is where am I in the session line. But she said, but that she was saying is it's only 120 people, which means Vanessa only gets 60. Pickings are slim. Vanessa got 2 families. She got all of Joe's people, all of Destry's, and she got friends, and she got people she was in weddings. I don't know who getting cut.
Yes, we'll see. We'll see who makes the list.
Let's see. Okay, let's start. 3 people who would make the cut. Who would not make the all right. Well, I want the 2 top that automatically make it. 3 and 3 top. They're on the fence.
Honestly, I might be. Let me honestly, I might be on the fence. However, since I'm with you, Mom, it's like I think I'm on a package.
Okay. So you made the cut.
I think so obviously Asher and Aunt Destry make the cut, right?
Right.
Okay. But I didn't mean them.
Sai probably makes the cut.
I guess Sai has to make the cut.
Make the cut.
Khalil made the cut.
Wait,
Khalil.
who?
Oh,
You said Khalil made the cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kareem makes the cut. Kareem makes the
Kareem makes
cut.
the cut.
I said Kareem makes the cut
Makes the cut.
too. I said Kareem made the cut. But when she has Kareem, she gotta have
No
Gil
doubt about it.
together. So what, Jordan?
I said no doubt about it, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, Kareem made the cut.
Um,
I'm saying Quinny made the cut too, because she was just had a wedding. And she was there. And she invited Michael.
Okay, yeah. So Quinn, Quinn.
So Quinny made the cut. Quinny made the cut.
Quinn made the cut.
That's two. That's two that definitely made the cut.
I
I'm,
would be surprised.
I'm torn between.
I can make it as a package.
Look, I'm torn
Right. Me
between
too. Drop it
Monty
as a
and
package.
Khalil. I'm torn between Monty and Khalil. So I'm gonna say you three made the cut. I'm just going with it. You three made the cut.
I
Does
made the
Kevin
cut
make-
because the
Kevin
package.
make the cut?
I made the package because the package. That's it.
You made the cut,
I
Jordan
would be
made the
surprised.
and Khalil made the cut.
Does my mom make the cut?
Yeah, of course she makes a cut.
Okay.
You have to. Come on. She's literally your grandmother. You got to make it cut. Even if you don't talk to her, hang out with her, she's literally your grandmother. You got it. She's got to make the cut. You be like, yeah, she's not coming. No, unless she was mean or did something to you. No. So who is on the fence?
So obviously, Kim.
Dad.
comes.
Who?
Dad.
I was just saying it, like Asher and Kim, so
Yeah.
Kim comes as well.
Oh no, Greg's not even in the cut. I don't think he makes the cut. No. Why would he make the cut?
He comes to everything.
Yeah, but you don't spend money on a wedding for a guy who's you barely no. I'm gonna say, I think Kayla may not make the cut because Kayla and Vanessa, I don't think they actually really.
Interact.
Yeah, so I would say Kayla and you know who made the cut? Lovey, even if she didn't hang with her because she gave
Yeah.
her that purse.
Yeah. Lovey does make the cut.
Lovey
Lovey
made-
does make the cut.
Look, Lovey's making all cuts. So I'm gonna have to say, Davon, he may not made the cut
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they probably never even had a conversation.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, all of Uncle Tony, other than Quinny, don't make it.
Yeah, yeah. Quinny definitely made the cut. So-
Wait, does
I don't even know if Kevin makes the cut.
Yeah, I was questioning whether Kevin makes it or not.
Because you know what? If Kevin was getting married, I don't know if any of us make the cut.
No, I'm in the cut. We're in the cut. All of us are in the cut. There's no doubt. You're crazy.
If I make the cut, I'm
Yes, yes. All five of us. All five of us are in the cut. No doubt about it. No questions.
Okay. So wait. Okay. So if we're making the cut, if the five of us seem to be
Me and Monty might even be a part of the wedding at that point.
look, if us five always make the cut, whose wedding would one of us not make the cut? It wouldn't be five of us.
All five of us?
Yeah.
I mean, the issue here is like I can't really think of a scenario here.
Obviously, if all of us.
Because mom, you're so into the family.
Well, I don't know that. You guys are into it too, but I don't know who. I can't think of anybody.
Obviously, you make every cut in the family.
Right. You make
Okay.
every cut.
I
You make
bet
every cut. That makes us in the cut.
I want to be that.
No,
I
that doesn't make us make the cut. That doesn't make us make the cut.
want to be
But-
that. Okay, fine. Monty, you getting married? Who's on the fence? Because you had to draw, like you had to cut the body.
I feel like you make the cut in everything. And I kind of feel like Corinne makes a cut in everything.
I think Corinne does
She's
too.
not as solid,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
as solid as you, but you make the cut in everything.
I think Corinne makes the cut and everything because, they would do things together, like cousinly things. So yeah, I think Corinne makes cuts too because Corinne's one of those family people. She always found time for family. She might have had friends and did stuff, but she did not go to family functions.
Look, so
So who I'm not saying you're cutting them, Monty. Who might not make the cut?
all right, it go in this order. Okay, it go in this order. Obviously, the
No,
Giants
you
family.
don't have to list everybody that's
I
coming.
know that.
Who may not make the cut?
Okay, I will listen this way. I'm not listening to people. I'm listening to family. Obviously, Giants first. Second will be the industry.
Who's
Then-
first?
No, Monty. We know those people are making it. Who? Let's just say everybody made it. But let's say you had to cut 3 people off. Who would they be? You too, Jordan. You had to get rid of 3. And it's not that you're getting rid of them. They're on the sidelines if you can make it work.
It had to be Vanessa. Everybody talk to her.
Oh, wow.
And Sai.
Oh, wow. This whole Destry's kids are out.
No. Asher's here. Asher coming.
I mean, destroyed the Streeter family.
No, Asher's here.
I'm
Honestly, real talk. Look, Asher.
okay, I'm
obviously-
teasing Monty.
I know. Asher, Andestri, and Ryan. They
What,
made
wait,
the cut.
wait, why Asher? Because he don't come to stuff. He
I
don't
know, but he's still
Okay,
still not normal.
listen, I'm not judging.
Asher's still one of the main characters.
Right, he's one of the main characters, right?
Because when Asher makes it, that means Kim makes it. You got to take them both.
Okay, Kim. Yeah,
You
Kim.
got rid of Vanessa. for
It's
Kim.
like you know Ned Stark in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, of course.
He was only in it for 1 season, but like he's still one of the main characters, right?
All right.
That's Asher.
Well, Monty, who is the third one? Jordan, I want your 3.
I can't really think of anyone else, Mom.
Davon?
I guess if I really had to.
What about? I got one for you, Monty. What about Jordan? Cut him.
Oh, you would do that too. Yeah.
Always an option.
I say get rid of Jordan. I say you invite everybody but Jordan. You be like, everybody, where's Jordan? Be like, yeah. Look, Jordan. You be like, I had to cut somebody.
You know who he should cut? He should cut the wife. Cut the wife. Like, look, you didn't make it. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Maybe next wedding. Maybe next wedding you'll make it.
look, they be like, they're like, Monty, where's your mom? Yeah, I had to cut somebody.
I'll be honest with you. I
Or
rather
maybe
have.
he cut himself.
I might try to be mean here, but I rather have like Uncle Scoop than like Sai.
That's not me. Okay, so you're not cutting school. Okay, I got you. All right. Go ahead, Jordan. Go ahead, Jordan. And don't you say Monty, Danelle, and Khalil, because we 3 better be it. We are it.
Yeah, y'all better be.
I mean,
He's not cutting Vanessa. I already know. He's not cutting like you.
I can't look,
Because
Mom. But one thing, it's hard to say. Diamond's on the fence.
no, Diamond's making it. She making it for mine.
She's making the cut. Oh, she's making his team.
Diamond's on the fence.
So you
Why
got rid of Vanessa, but you kept Diamond on Monty.
It's like in
I
a
like
nuclear
Diamond.
family.
We gotta talk. Not only that, it's like Diamond is way more approachable than Vanessa. I think Vanessa's a little too. I don't know.
Okay, but she's literally has the same blood as you.
That's true.
She's not a
But-
distant cousin. She's a cousin. She's there. She's
well,
not like someone who lives in another state far away.
I
Bobby
just
better
feel
not make Vanessa's cut. He better not make Vanessa's cut. That's all I gotta say, me.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Monty.
Like you. All right.
All right. Go ahead, Jordan.
I don't know. Probably the same people, right? Other than Vanessa, obviously not Vanessa. Maybe I don't know. Like you gotta go for.
Sai.
Yeah. I guess we'll go with Sai. We'll go with-
Because Sai got to put herself out there. I'm sorry.
Right.
Easy
There's
choices.
nobody else, but because I can't cut Nadea or Melissa, they're gonna be supposed to find a way. I can't.
Yeah.
Even though we don't talk that much.
What about
every time-
Cal?
Yeah.
Cal wasn't even on the list to begin with.
We got it on to begin with.
I didn't think he was in the
Oh,
country.
he didn't even make the cut.
No, you
He's
wasn't
not-
in consideration at all.
Already, sorry.
Okay.
Everyone else, no.
All right, go ahead. I guess you know what? None of us went to any of his weddings, so I guess it's only fair.
Yeah, I don't even like. There's no precedent for Cal being at a wedding.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Mikhail.
Okay. What about Greg and Kyle?
Yeah. I had to invite. Well, if I'm a Greg.
I would
Greg and
consider,
Michelle
like,
are definitely.
I wouldn't cut.
Greg and Michelle definitely making the cut. They're definitely making the cut.
Okay.
Greg and Kyle, I don't know.
Okay.
No defense. If I have room, I have room.
Hey, I'd rather have
Greg
Greg and Kyle than the parents. That point. Well, yeah, that feels fine to me. Just
I would have loved to hear what Khalil said.
we could. What if you just had to have like one representative from every family or something, or like one parent and one child? I guess.
No.
The thing. Like
No.
that might be like you want. What do you mean?
No,
Like,
you gotta make it work where you can get them all in, or you do something so simple that they all get in. You just can't go fancy means you can't get them in. If you go very simple, everyone can get in because you got to make it more like family than you do about a show.
But you know what's making a cut, Mom?
no, wait, hold up. What if Vanessa only had 20 spots?
Oh wow!
Then
I'm okay not making it.
All
I'm
right.
okay not making it. I'm okay.
that's what I'm saying. We got to do like one of each family. In this.
Okay, if Vanessa got so much of Joe's, so if she did, well, I'm in. So that's a given.
Yeah, you're in.
Tanisa-
You're in.
You know Tanisa in. That's a
We get
given.
10 slots. We basically get 10 slots in our family, right? Because like it's split between us and Mr. Joe.
Wait, you
Unless
mean 10 slots as far as cousins or just the whole Destries
the
people?
whole thing. The whole thing. So it would be that. All right, how about this? We'll say that, but we're not going to include Asher and Aunt Destry. The nuclear family
Right.
does not get included into those slots. So
Well, it's me.
and we'll make it like 12 instead. You know,
Okay,
we'll just say
I'm gonna have to say me and Corinne,
okay.
Tanisa, Michelle's making it, Quinny's making it, and Quinny got a husband. Uncle Melvin's
Yeah.
making it, so that's 7. So just 5 left.
Uncle Stacy.
He
So-
should because he gives. You can't cut him. She works for him.
Yeah.
Every time she need to pick up money, she
Yeah,
works
yeah,
part time of his thing.
I guess
So
Stacy
Stacy making it. Even if it ain't Tahita, Stacy making it.
has 8. So there's 4 slots left.
8. So there's 4 left.
Mama.
Oh,
Mama,
Mama's in. So we down to 3.
3 slots. All right, now we gonna have a war over these slots.
Okay, 3.
I feel like very narrowly, me and Khalil making it.
Yes, I totally agree.
We
And it,
making it.
or at least one of you. It may not be
We-
both of you. And
We are wild card slots. We are the
yeah,
wild.
you guys are wild card slots. But who's the last given?
Wait. Whose wedding is this? Or just
Wait, and you know what? We just have to tell Gil he can't go because he only down to 10.
If we would be the last one.
And he wouldn't care anyway about going.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to say,
I mean, there's Quinny still there, right?
yeah, Quinny's already in. Quinny's already in.
Oh, she didn't get in. She
Yeah,
wasn't
she
in
did.
the
She was
process.
part of that. I said Quinny early.
You never said Quinny.
I did.
I didn't hear that.
I didn't. You didn't hear Quinny? All right. Well, Quinny.
That's the last slide.
But Quinny got a husband. So you or Khalil ain't making it.
All right, so we got
Ah! Oh.
All right, guys. I gotta get off though, but this is really fun.
Yeah. Wait, where's Sam?
Oh, she's in another room.
All right, let's tell her. Let's tell her she made she may have made the cut for the wedding. Come on, bring her in for a second.
for
I
whose
think
wedding?
An imaginary wedding.
What the heck does that mean? That doesn't make any sense.
There's no wedding. I mean, I wasn't even talking about Vanessa's.
You're just
Say
saying
she
someone
may
else-
have made. I was going to tell her she may have made the cut for Jordan's wedding that he doesn't even have a wife. So you might make the cut. So
you know who's definitely making a cut in my family? Definitely my friend Charles and Lewis.
Well,
Sure.
James got to make the cut. Come on,
Hey,
man.
all right, James.
oh yeah, James, yeah.
James, Charles, and Lewis for sure making the cut.
Okay, well that's of course you gotta have friends. Duh,
Right.
that's how it works. And you,
But, all right,
James,
you guys,
and then James will have to be in your wedding, and then you got Khalil and Jordan. Now you just got to figure out who goes next. It'll probably have to be James first, so that Khalil and Jordan don't feel like one of them's over the other.
oh right. Yeah,
Even though it kind of would have to be Jordan because he kind of trumps it by being a brother.
right. Yeah.
Like, I wonder if Khalil will put one of you guys in in his wedding, because Khalil has 1,000 friends.
Yeah, he does. All right. I gotta go, guys.
All right.
That was
Well,
fun. Yes, Jordan.
All right. Never mind. All right. Well, I gotta go to the bathroom really